third and long. It's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their 36-yard line. And the pass complete to Enunwa. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a first down carry by Bell. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Quick dash. Come on, lady.
On second down, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. That makes third down a lot more interesting.
It certainly does. How about the example of situational football there and his ability to think the play through? Second and short, not anticipating a passing play, sold out and made a great tackle, which brings up third down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Shift. Ready. Crunch.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's taken down inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check. Ready.
On first down, Bell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Check nickel.
To throw on second down is Darnold, looking for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I got him. Ready.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, 29 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. extra point good by Catanzaro, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking sideline, incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Motion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's complete to Kroft. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Let's get off the field,
Throwing on first down is Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
We're going to set. 58, come on. Here we go. Red 80. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Tighten up. Pull together. 80. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it. Red 80. Switch.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the 50, it's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Williams in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Second quarter in Cleveland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Red 80. Watch the twit. Watch the twit. Young lady. 3, alert 3. Channel young lady.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Out right here to Herndon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
36, 30, red 80. Check 99. Red 80.
Darnold to throw again. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Everyone's got 4 down. 6-6, pull it high.
Darnold now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Switch. Red 80. Check. Hello, 80. Fresno. Red 80.
Darnold. Flush to his right. And Darnold, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Mike 50. Hey.
Now Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
19. I got you, son. You're all mine, baby. Regular. You got tight right there. Hey, hold.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss, the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check out.
To throw is Darnold. Eagles got it, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40.
Check 24, check 24. Watch the eye. Red 80.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I know you feel.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. I got you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Again, it's Bell. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 38 yards, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. Checking things elsewhere, third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Falcons that have just added to their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Allen now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll go again with Bell. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to man, 80. Watch twist. Jack.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch twist. Hey, watch this.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. This is Mostert, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go.
13-yard line.
What's that? 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second down, it's Bell. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Mostert. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears like.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 36-yard line.
52.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And still with 3 timeouts, we'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Jets, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.